Greg Hall.
And my name is Don Johnson.
Let me start it off, man.
All
Because
right, go ahead.
this is about Kobe. And I think it was a very interesting point in his time in life where he was still in high school.
Yeah.
You know, we went on an audition. Just for us, it was just a regular audition for some cat. I had never seen him. I didn't even know who he was. And we booked the job. So we show up of all places at the Forum, right? This is before the draft. This is before he had just basically said he was going pro.
Yeah.
You know,
he signed a $3 million contract with Adidas, right?
Yeah.
He signed a $3 million
Which was
contract
huge.
with Adidas.
Which was huge at the time, you know, for a kid who had never even proved himself. So I was kind of skeptical. You know, I didn't even know who he was when we walked on the set. And first day we were shooting print, right?
Yeah,
print.
It was all print. Yeah.
So it was a lot of downtime, and we're shooting three-pointers between takes or whatever, and we're betting $1 a shot. You know, we're just messing around. Kobe comes over. He's like,
Started out as $1 a shot.
Started out as $1 a shot. He's like, yeah, let me shoot with you guys. I'm like, okay, man, you go into the league, it's $5 a shot for you, man, $5. So he's like, all right, bet. So we're shooting. He's hot. Then he got cold. So I'm start talking shit, man. I'm just messing with him. He's down 5 shots, $25. So I'm like, okay, it's on, baby. I'm going across the street to Sizzler. Sizzler's right there across the street from the Forum. I'm like, steak and all you can eat shrimp. It's on and popping. Kobe says, give me 1 shot from half court, double or nothing. And I'm like, man, get out of here. I'm ready to sit down. I'm still talking, dude. I'm busting into songs.
Yeah, he coming over to the sideline singing, you know. You got to know when to hold up.
Kobe's like getting that little face on, like, what? So he says, come on, half court, nothing but net. I'm like, man, get out of here. He said, if it hits the rim or the backboard and goes in, you still get the money. So they're all like, man, you got to take those odds. Take those odds. I'm like, all right, fine. He's like, I want you to stand on the court with me. Right in the middle of the Forum where the circle is, where it says Great Western Forum. He said, stand right here. Dude took 1 dribble, shot it, and looks at me and goes, I got you. And I'm just looking like, what? It's all slow motion from here on. The ball went through the net, barely moved. The net just barely moved. To me, it's like a Spike Lee movie on the sideline. Everybody's like, oh! And I'm just looking like, who? What? The hell just happened, man? I was a fan instantly. Like, after that, I was sold. The next day we come back, we shoot film, and we're trying to hold this cat, and this dude is pulling out everything you've seen him do over the last 15, 12 years, whatever, how long he's been playing. He's doing it right here for us. The left hand, the right hand, the dunks, the threes. Remember the one guy came over with the $100 bill and threw it down on the ground? He's like, I don't think you can make it from here.
Oh, it's yeah, like, Greg comes running from the sideline. He's like, no, don't do that. Too late.
Swish, picks up the money, goes over and hands to his dad. Boom. The next day, Sonny Vaccaro, who's a big wig, you know, with Adidas and Nike camps and all that, he's there. He's like, I don't think you can hit a shot for $250. Kobe's like, let me bank this one. Boop, $250 in the bank, dude. It was just the illest thing, man. Guarding him over those 2 days, that's when I found out my knees were bad. My knees swole up.
But the one thing we knew for sure, at 17, he was definitely going to be off the hook. I'm going to tell you somebody else that knew that too. Remember Jerry was sitting back up in the stand?
Oh, yeah.
Sitting back up. From then on, he was always known as Devious Jerry to me because he's sitting back up in the stands and he's chilling, right? Just watching him work out for the 2 days. And then we see him on an interview. Remember we saw him on an interview like a day or two later. And they said, well, what do you think about players coming straight into the NBA out of high school? And he says, well, you know, I don't think it's a very good idea. I think that they should go back, at least play 1 year of college. And draft day comes. Lakers draft Kobe Bryant and trade Vlade Divac.
Well, you know, and the interesting thing, too, was I asked Kobe, I was like, yo, do you know who that is sitting there in the stands? And I'm like, that's Jerry West. And he's like, word? Then the director came over and he's like, look, guys, I know he's been a handful, but can you guys step it up and, you know, kind of play him a little better? And Kobe, that's when he really went off.
Yeah.
And I was like, so who are you working out for? He's like, I think I work out for Charlotte. Of course, we ended up drafting him. Yeah. Maybe the Clippers, and I think like Phoenix. So there was no tryout for the Lakers. So I think that was his tryout. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we were there, like, you know, playing with this kid. And like I said, I was sold because I saw the future. I just saw a basketball prodigy. And it was just something I'll just never forget. 17 years old, man. It was just... Everything
First guy
was there.
I ever know to have a $3 million contract with a shoe company prior to having a contract in the NBA.
Well, now we fast forward to LeBron and $100 million, but Must be nice.
There it is. And the names?
Greg Hall.
Don Johnson.